beautiful girl that I met made in Japan. The beauty of her face was beyond my wildest dreams.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Naira Kardila. You can call me Nai. My study number ID is 60251199. Major in accounting, class 63.2B.24. I wanna talking about planning a journey. My plan is to hike Mount Chikurai in Garut. I'll be going on May 1st with a friend. We're both joining an organizer tour from Sunrise Trip to make our trip easier both during the journey and while hiking. The most important thing to prepare is physical fitness. We have been training for about a month because the mountain we're climbing is quite high at 2,821 meters above sea levels, with a fairly steep trail dominated by dense tropical forest and continuous uphill section with loose comparison paths. We have been exercising regularly for 3 weeks, including running, walking 1,000 steps, planking, and stair climbing. Next is packing. 1. Base layer, of course, and outer jacket, hiking boots, trekking poles, a first aid kit, a flashlight, a raincoat, workout pants, an emergency blanket, hand warmers, foot warmers, gloves, food supplies, toiletry, and change of clothes, and power bank, and a backpack. And then I usually like to bring a neck pillow to use during the trip. So, those are my hiking preparation. We left on May 1st at 10 p.m. and the trip to Garut took 6 hours. We arrived at 4 a.m. and started hiking at 5 a.m. To make a long story short, we reached the summit at 11 a.m., stayed at the summit enjoying the view while eating chunky for about 2 hours. Then, we decided at 1 p.m. and arrived at the base camp at 5 p.m. That's all for my hiking trip preparation. Thank you. Okay, I wanna talking about modal verbs. Modal verbs are a fundamental part of English because they express obligation, abilities, probabilities, suggestion, and much more. And what are modal verbs? Modal verbs are specially verbs that we use in combination with another verb. In fact, most modal verbs have no real meaning without another verb. Each modal verb describes either how, why, or when an action happens. There are 10 modal verbs: will, would, shall, must, should, ought, can, could, might. And then, how to make sentences with modal verbs? The great thing about modal verbs is that they all follow 3 simple rules to make affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentences. Affirmative sentences are the same for all subjects with modal verbs, which means you don't need to add s to the 3 person singular. How to make sentences with modal verbs? You can use 3 rules and table of 1. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. Table of 2. Will, would, shall, must, should, ought to, can, could, might, and table of 3. Go, study, write, live, listen, and read. To make negative sentences, we add not. Example: will not, will not, must not, shall not, cannot, might not, and others. And how to make sentences with modal verbs? To make question with invert the subject and the modal verbs. Now you have seen the structure. Let's look at different situations in which we use modal verbs. And then making requests. In English, there are several ways we can make requests and with different levels of formality. Informal, will you help? Formal, would you help? Informal, can you help? Formal, could you help? Here are some more examples. Can you open the door for me? Will you come to my party? This informal. And example formal: will you send the material as soon as possible, please? Could you bring us the bill, please? Asking and giving permission. We can also ask and give permission with varying levels of formality. Informal: can I come in? Formal: could I come in? And informal: you can use my computer if you want. Formal: may we come in? You may enter the building if you have ID. Here are some examples. Excuse me, could we sit here? Fertile: can I get myself a glass of water, John? Sure. Help yourself. May I read Jens to the office? I am afraid you might not because we have a strict dress code. Can my kids play hard? Describing abilities and possibilities. There are 2 modal verbs we use to describe ability. Can and could. We use can to refer to present and general abilities, and could to refer to past abilities. For example, can they play football? Yes, but not very well. Can use Excel? Can you teach me? When I was younger, I could play the piano. He couldn't get tickets for the concert because it was sold out. Making prediction. We can use a range of modal verbs to describe the future depending on how probable we think the event or situation is. For example, it will be hot tomorrow. Sure, it shall be hot tomorrow. And describing obligation. The main modal verb we use to describe obligation is must. We can use it in the affirmative form to say something is mandatory, and in the negative form to say something is prohibited. For example, you must enter this room without permission. I must start doing some exercise. I'm really unfit. And making suggestion. To make suggestion, we can use can, could, shall, and should. For example, we can have a game for tennis later. We could meet at 3 p.m. Shall we have a drink afterwards? We should invite Rick and Olga too. And modal verbs to making deduction. When you are uncertain something is true or not true, you can use the modal verb must and cannot. For example, you haven't eaten all day, you must be hungry. He's got 3 Ferrari, he must be very rich. And modal verbs to making conditional statement. We also use modal verbs to make conditional sentences. In the first conditional, we can use several modal verbs. If the weather is nice, we'll go for a walk. We can go for a walk. We must go for a walk. We should go for a walk. We come my go for a walk. And for making conditional statement, in the second conditional, which we use to describe improbable situation, we use would or could. If I won the lottery, I buy a house, I will quit my job, I could travel more. In the third conditional, which we use to describe impossibility situation in the past, we can use would and could. If you arrived early, we will have missed the flight. We could have taken the plane. As you can see, modal verbs are essential for many functions in English. Now you have seen how they are used. Try putting them into practice with you speak and write. That's all about modal verbs. Thank you for listening.
The beauty of her face was beyond my wildest dreams.